Everybody, it's Big E again. I'm bringing you this Fortis here. This is a Fortis B-42 Flieger L Tayer. That is the model, and the model number is 7461061K. Now, this watch is really interesting because it is a Arabic dial watch, and that was made especially in 2010 for the United Arab Emirates. Now, the case on here is really high quality. It has a huge crown on there, as a Flieger watch should. It's not a screw down crown, but it still maintains 200 meters of water resistance. Now, the watch has a sign crown with a Fortis crown right there, and this watch has screw lugs holding the strap on, and that's really secure. Now, the highlight of this watch is the dial, and you can see all of the anti-reflective coating on this dial, and it is anti-reflective coated front and back, and that crystal simply disappears in the light. It's a really great crystal, and it reminds me of a Breitling crystal. Now, if you go down on the dial, you'll see there's all Arabic, but over here on the left hand side you have a date window, and that date window can be English or Arabic. The numbers are just in Arabic. But if you look at the rehold, try to get it to focus here. If you look at the rehold, you'll still have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You'll have that right along the rehold there. And so that's pretty cool. Now, I really like this watch. It's a really reliable watch. It's been keeping perfect time. It has a rock solid ETA 2824-2 movement in there. I couldn't come up to see if the watch, how many positions it was regulated, but since having the watch, I haven't set it. I did advance the date to set for the irregular month because it was only 30 days in November, but I haven't touched it. And if I check it with my atomic watch, let me see, I'll check it with a digital. It's 4:22, so it's about a minute off in just over a month. So I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's probably about 5 or 6 seconds fast a day. So that's really good. Now I'll put it on a Hirsch strap, and this is an Ayrton strap, which is like a carbon fiber cell cloth, and then it's a rubber back with lots of aeration to get rid of sweat and grit and grime. And this watch has a screw down back and a mineral crystal display back. Now, it has a minimal amount of decoration on the movement, but I really want to say that's because this watch is a pure tool watch, and it was made for the United Arab Emirates, and I believe it was made for somebody in the pilot industry. But it's really nice. Now, getting down to the dial, it has a really monochromatic black dial, and the numbers are really white, and the lume is white. It doesn't have a yellowish tint or greenish tint lume. It has a pure white lume. All the indices light up. The arrow at 12 o'clock lights up, but the numbers don't. And I'll give you a quick lume shot. Let me charge it up. And you'll see what I mean. The lights have a lot of superluminova on the hands, and you have these nice sword style hands, which I really like. And the second and the minute hand comes all the way out to the markers, and the hour hand is just pushed back a little bit so you can see which hands are which. Now on the second hand, I really like the second hand because the second hand goes all the way up to the re-halt. You see that? When you have a second hand that sweeps past the re-halt, there's no doubt of where that hand is at. And I really like that, especially if you're timing something. Now this watch has a smooth bezel, sapphire crystal, and it's all brushed. There's no chrome on this watch anywhere. And you can see the heavy lugs. And these lug bars are thick, super thick. This watch is built like a tank. And from what I understand, all Fortises are really heavily over-engineered and overbuilt. One of the things I like about this is the design of the dial is how the date is split. You have the day on one side and the date on another side, which is really unusual, and that's different. I kind of appreciate that. And you have really nice knurling on the crown. And also with this watch, you have really butter smooth winding. So Fortis is really a high quality watch. Now I'm going to put this on the wrist to show you guys how it looks. I got a 7.25 inch wrist, and this watch is a 42 millimeter watch, and I must say it's extremely comfortable. And I'll get the calipers out to show you the wingspan of the watch in a second. That's the watch on my 7.25 inch wrist, and you can see it catching all the light, and it's highly anti-reflective. But this is a really sexy watch. This is a watch that you can dress up, you can dress down. It's good for any occasions. You can swim with it. It still has this 200 meter water resistance. The dial is laid out supremely clean. You have Fortis and the Fortis crown right under the 12 o'clock marker, and then right over the 6 o'clock, all you have is the model B-42 and automatic. Now on the American versions, you have a dial that's not as clean, and I'll put the American version up right here, and you can get a look at both of them side by side. You can see that the Fortis dial is a lot cleaner than the American dial. And of course that's my opinion, but I really like the Arabic dial, how clean it is, a lot better. A lot of no nonsense going on there. So that's really nice. So you get really strong lume, you get a really accurate movement, which is, it can be regulated of like any 28, 24 at a movement can be regulated. You get 200 meters of water resistance. You get heavy duty screw bars. It is a little bit of a pain in the ass changing straps because you need a screwdriver to change it, but you know, once you get it on a nice strap like this sailcloth carbon strap, you won't have to change it that much. You'll fall in love with it. But the watch is supremely comfortable. Now let's do a wingspan on here real quick. It has a large lug to lug, and that is going to be 53 millimeters lug to lug. Then you got 42 millimeter case, and then you got 13.5 thickness. So the dimensions are really nice. It is a bigger watch, but since it has these downswept lugs and it enables the strap to pull straight down, you'd be able to wear this on a wrist down to easily 16 centimeters. So that's what I like about this watch. It's extremely versatile, but you don't see many of these on the internet. If you do find one, pick one up. Now this also comes in an even rarer model, which is a full Lume dial model with a turning bezel. That's also made the same time this was made. So anyway, that's my review. My name is Big E. Leave a comment. Let me know how you like this Fortis Flieger. And I'll be coming with another review really soon. God bless. Thank everybody for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. And watch out for the next video. I'll talk to you guys later.